This is Ian, and we are in Fukuoka, Japan. And in this video, I'm going to talk about how we got a visa to live in Japan. So we're hanging out with these cats in Fukuoka. This is like Fukuoka Castle. It's got a lot of these pretty cool. There's another cat. There's a lot of cats around here. Another cat. This cat over there was just chasing a bird. And this is Fukuoka Castle. It has a lot of cool walls around it, moats and stuff like that. And over there's Ohori Park, just kind of like there's a few houses, and then behind that it's like a big, I guess we wouldn't call it a lake, it's like big pond, I guess. And so, how did I get a visa to live in Japan? I got what's called a cultural visa, and to study judo, and it's a pretty cool deal. Um, to get it, you need hey kitty. This one's kind of cool. I like this one. It's got a nice color. Hey buddy, I like your color. Um, so I got a cultural visa to practice judo in Japan. So how did I do it? I came over here on a tourist visa, and and then I found a school that was willing to support it. First, I tried to get one for, um, I'd say Brazilian jiu-jitsu, but well, Brazilian jiu-jitsu basically is, or evolved from judo, anyways. Um, oh, cat's gonna take a shit. It looks like. I tried to get one with the first school, but this school was more like their website says it's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. They're in Japan. They're really trying to market the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu thing, and I tried to like point out like, well, basically Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu evolved from Judo, and it's yeah, basically Judo Nawaza, and I tried to explain that all, and they like kind of entertained my application, but rejected it, and then. Um, so then I was like, well, that's all right. I was planning on practicing judo too. So I found another school. You know, it's kind of weird. Like in Japan, you'd think that there's like lots of places to practice judo. And there kind of are, but there kind of aren't. If you're like a foreigner or you're an adult, there's not really that many places to practice judo. It's like part of the school system here. Like you can in school, like high school. I'm not sure when they started. It might start as early as elementary school, but you can choose to practice either kendo or judo in school. So a lot of people will get their black belts pretty young. It's also easier here, like to get a black belt than it is, say, in the States. Shodan, which is like beginning degree. Um, but yeah, so I found a school, and like you really gotta find a school that wants to help. Like my first school, the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu school, whatever, eh, he, he didn't really want to help neither. So, and plus, all of his, like I said, all of his website, like it's like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. So you got to find the right school. If you want to do judo, you can do other stuff. Like I heard about people getting them for karate. You want to practice karate, you know, you just got to find the school or related to Japanese culture. Like I don't know, but like I've heard other stuff like practicing tea ceremony, or I know some spider web. I know some guys here in Fukuoka that do aikido. You want to do aikido? It's a little bit more gentle than say judo. You could do that too. And there's probably other things like just related to Japanese culture. And so you could just come over, choose a place, a city, and then find a school. This is like cat central, huh? Look at all these cats. And it's pretty cool. You don't have to leave the country. Like I came over with leave the country to get the new visa, whereas like otherwise, like I taught English in China, Korea, Taiwan. In those countries, if you go over without like a visa all lined up, you're gonna have to leave the country again to get a new visa. I'm like stalking this cat. He's pretty cool looking. You have to leave the country to get a new visa, but you don't have to do that in Japan, which is cool. Which is the same for anything. You come over here to teach English, and you find a job, and as long as you have like plenty of time. It took me like it took about a month, I think, from when I put in the application until when they gave me a residence card, which was like just like the other day, 2 days ago or something. And so it can happen pretty quick. A little strict. You gotta like fill out like paperwork. First, you apply for like a certificate of eligibility, COE, and you'll need some information from the school and a stamp from the school and a signature from the school. And okay, here's another thing. Another thing you probably want to know about this is to get this kind of visa, you need to have your own money, like situation. It's not like a visa to work. Um, I, there was some guy on YouTube that was saying like this gives you permission to work, but I don't. It doesn't by itself. You have to prove your own income. Like you have to prove you have enough money to live in Japan, stay in Japan. I basically told them what my rent was and how much I made a month. It really isn't that much, like so, but enough to live on in Japan. Some cool mushrooms, huh? Oh, they're cool. I like mushrooms. Um, just enough to live on, and and yeah. So you need like some like I took like pictures of my bank statements and my PayPal account where I get money every month, and then I include that. You include that in your application, and like for judo, I had to like prove I have some background in it. So I did some competitions and like you can do related stuff too. Like uh, I was in some competitions for jiu-jitsu, and I put some pictures of that in there, and then I got some pictures of me getting a green belt in judo and then a brown belt in judo. But of course, in Japan, they don't have green and brown belts in judo. They just have a white and a black. It's a different system. So then, yeah, you apply. So you just got to have your money situation. It's got to be okay. Like I said, that guy said you could like maybe get to work. I don't know, but I don't really think so. I think there's something when I got the residence card the other day. It says something like it says like it doesn't give you permission to work, and that you would need. I mean, there might be something I can do to get me permission to work, but yeah, I don't know what that is. I haven't really looked into it because I don't need to. So I make money from my site ESL Insider, and these guys are cool looking, huh? And sorry, but he's got spores, so he'll be able to spread his seed, and grow some more. So that's how I did it. Like I'm pretty excited. It gives me independence, and the school was pretty helpful. Um, and wanted to help. So pretty cool. It's what I wanted to do when I came over here. And at first I wasn't sure if it was going to work out because I've been in Japan for like 5.5 months right now. And yeah, I wasn't sure if it was going to work, but it worked out. So it's really great. I can do what I want to do. So yeah, you can too. You just got to look into it. Find a way to make money, support yourself online, or um, have they, I don't know, maybe you get a bunch of money saved up, and then you figure out the rest, and you could start on a cultural visa, and then then maybe change that to a different kind of visa. So yeah, it's a good deal. Anyways, I think that's pretty much all I got to say. Have a good one.